Hello everyone and welcome to Altis, the main map for Arma 3, and you'll be able to play this on a full release coming up in about 3 weeks in mid-September. Anyways, I thought I would go ahead and get on the dev build server and fly around in the Ghost Hawk just to get a peek at the map for myself, and I thought I would share it with you guys. Spent a good deal of time flying around this map earlier, but I figured I'd show you some of the highlights. Now, if you weren't aware, this island is actually modeled directly after the Greek island of Lemnos. And originally it was called Limnos, but after the whole fiasco with two of the developers being arrested by the Greeks for taking pictures of military installations and whatnot, Bohemia decided to change the name to Altis. The island itself features much more varied terrain than what we're familiar with on Stratus. You've got dry, arid flatlands, rolling hills, wooded, steep hillsides, vast areas of flat farmland, as well as the entire island is dotted with military, industrial, rural, and urban areas. Needless to say, there's tons of potential to build great custom missions with this new map. Now here I'm transitioning from drier flatlands to more rolling green hills. Lots of really beautiful terrain featured on this island. Now where I took off from was the only major airstrip on the map with asphalt runways, but every corner of the map has its own makeshift runway and airstrip. Now unfortunately with this dev build I'm unable to access any fixed-wing aircraft, so I was stuck flying around the helicopter. Looks like we'll have to wait till the full release in order to use jet airplanes. Now here I'm flying over Kavala. It's one of the largest cities in the new map, and there are a number of large cities that cover the entire terrain. Now keep in mind with Arma 3 that pretty much every building is enterable, so it can make for some great city, close quarters street fighting. There's lots of really cool new buildings and ruins that we haven't seen yet, such as this castle, but I'll explore those in more detail on foot in a future video. Also, areas like this could have tons of potential for the popular game mode Wasteland. There's so many good areas for base building. I mean, this castle could be such a great place to fortify and defend. Now, as I start to make my way back up north, you'll really be able to get a grasp for how large this city area is. You see the buildings stretching all the way to the distant hillside. I also don't really need to mention how beautiful this area looks. They've really done a great job with the water and the lighting in this game. See all the different palm trees, cypress trees, some old ancient ruins there, some houses. It's a really, really cool area here. Now here I'm flying over the main central bay, which nearly divides Altis in two. It's dotted with small little islands like this one here. I think it'd be really cool to build a base on one of these in Wasteland. Have helicopters and boats drop off your supplies. You could really fortify this little island. All these pine trees would help provide you with cover as well. Now here I've just adjusted the time settings so you can see how beautiful the map looks in different light. The lighting in this game is just amazing. You see all the light reflecting on the water, different shadows, different colors in the sky. Extremely, extremely realistic. See the sun just peeking up over the mountains in the distance. All the shadows moving inside the cockpit of the helicopter as well. Drop some flares there. See some of this farmland in the early morning light, some of the industrial areas as well. Let's go ahead and transition to the night gameplay. You can see Kavala, one of the major cities at night. And just look at how awesome that lighting looks. Also, I believe they fixed the spotlights on the Ghost Hawk. Remember when you used to turn it off, one of them was always stuck on. It doesn't seem to be the case anymore. You can see the light penetrates all the way down to the seafloor and shallow water. go ahead and turn all that off. Stealth mode here. These are just the northern outskirts of the city. Even just like the different colors between the street lights and the lights of the houses makes it look a lot more realistic at night. And just the lighting effects are really realistic. You can see the reflections moving over the windshield of the chopper there. The only real complaint you could say is that some of the lights don't render soon enough and they kind of just flicker on and off, but for the most part it looks ridiculous at night. Go ahead and drop some flares. Got to light up the helicopter and then just the surrounding area as they fall to the ground. It's just again another example of how well the lighting engine performs in this game. But anyways, like I said, I'll make another video where I'm on foot exploring some of the new terrain, some of the new cities, some of the new buildings. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment below, subscribe for more Arma 3 and other games from my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.